Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss the poem Know Then Thyself written by Alexander Pope. Be ready with pen and paper. Know Then Thyself is a poem written by Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope is the most outstanding figures of neoclassical age. He is one of the greatest poets of 18th century. He was born in 1688 and died in 1744. His important works are Pastorals, The Rape of the Lock, An Essay on Man, Imitations of Horace, The Dunciad, Essay on Criticism. Essay on Criticism is the first significant poem of Pope's literary career. Pope skillfully puts his ideas in epigrams. What is an epigram? Epigram is a brief but witty saying. Some examples of epigrams are: to err is human, to forgive divine. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. A little learning is dangerous thing. Now let us discuss the poem Know Then Thyself. This poem is an extract from Pope's long argumentative poem An Essay on Man, Epistle 2. An Essay on Man is one of the most celebrated works of English literature. Know then thyself, presume not God to scan. The proper study of mankind is man, placed on this isthmus of a middle state, a being darkly wise and rudely great, with too much knowledge for the skeptic side, with too much weakness for the stoic's pride. Know then thyself. Thyself means yourself. Know then thyself means that human beings should learn to look at themselves. They should try to learn about their native powers and weaknesses. Man should not try to scan the ways of God. Man has no authority to scan God's way. Know then thyself, presume not God to scan. The proper study of mankind is man. The proper subject of man's study is man. Placed on this isthmus of a middle state, a being darkly wise and rudely great. Isthmus. Isthmus means a narrow strip of land with sea on either side, forming link between two larger areas of land. Placed on this isthmus of a middle state. Pope says that man occupies a paradoxical position in this world. He is a link between God and animal. A being darkly wise and rudely great. Man is strange creature full of contrary qualities. A being darkly wise. He is ignorant as well as wise at the same time. He is great and rude as well. Being darkly wise and rudely great. Man is ignorant as well as wise, man is great as well as rude. With too much knowledge for the skeptic side. Skeptic means someone who habitually doubts beliefs and claims presented as accepted by others. With too much knowledge for the skeptic side, with too much weakness for the stoic's pride. He has too much knowledge, yet he remains skeptic. Man has too much weaknesses to be called a stoic. In doubt to deem himself a god or beast, in doubt his mind or body to prefer, born but to die, reasoning but to err, alike in ignorance his reasons such, whether he thinks too little or too much, he hangs between, in doubt to act or rest. In doubt to deem himself a god or beast. Deem means consider. Man is forever caught in the conflicting claims of body and mind. He is in doubt whether he should consider himself a god or beast. He remains in doubt whether to follow his mind or body. Born but to die, he is born only to die, and reasoning but to err. And he reasons only to err. Alike in ignorance his reasons such. His reasons remain same although he is ignorant. Whether he thinks too little or too much, whether he thinks too little or too much, his reasoning is imperfect. He hangs between in doubt to act or rest. Man is always in doubt whether he should act or he should rest. Chaos of thought and passion, all confused, still by himself abused or disabused, created half to rise and half to fall. Great Lord of all things, yet a prey to all. Sole judge of truth, in endless error hurled, the glory, jest and riddle of the world. Chaos of thought and passion, all confused. Pope says that man occupies a paradoxical position in this world. He is mixture of thoughts and feelings, all confused. He remains confused, still by himself abused or disabused. Sometimes he abuses himself and sometimes he appreciates himself. Created half to rise and half to fall. He is a link between God and animal, which on the one hand endows him with godlike qualities and on the other hand levels him down with animals. Created half to rise and half to fall. Great Lord of all things, yet a prey to all. Man is a strange creature full of contrary qualities. He thinks that he is the master of this universe, yet he falls prey to everything. Man is great Lord of all things, yet a prey to all. Sole judge of truth, in endless error hurled. He is the sole judge of truth on this earth, yet he commits errors in passing judgment on others. The glory, jest and riddle of the world. The glory, jest and riddle of the world. The poet sums up man's position in the last line of the poem. The glory, jest and riddle of the world. Man is a glorious creature. Sometimes he commits funny acts. Man is also a riddle created by God. He is an enigma. He is unpredictable. So, according to Pope, man is the glory, jest and riddle of the world. This is the explanation of the poem. Thanks. Stay connected for further updates.